Well, news just coming in. The centre has now sent central teams to 9 states, union territories in the wake of the dengue outbreak in these states. Now, the expert teams will assist them in managing the outbreak of dengue, provide technical guidance, including public health measures to health authorities in these states. Reporting live on this from Jammu is Gursimran. Sumi joins me from New Delhi. Amandeep is in Chandigarh and Ashwin is in Thiruvananthapuram. To begin with, if I could come to you first, Sumi, you're reporting from Delhi. Delhi, in fact, has had a huge number of uptake in the number of dengue cases. It has reported nearly 1,500 cases in just October itself. So give us a sense of what the mandate of this team from the centre is.
Yes, Nupur, in the aftermath of the outbreak of dengue cases and over 1,500 cases in the month of October itself in the national capital. And in fact, 1,200 was reported alone in the month of October. And by looking at the aftermath of dengue in the national capital as well as in the neighboring states of Haryana, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh and also Jammu and Kashmir, the Union Health Ministry has deputed teams to 9 states and union territories. And these teams will go and help the state governments with the technical guidance and also with the public health measures that are required to control the outbreak. And these teams will have the officials from the National Centre for Disease Control and also from the National Vector Borne for Disease Control. And these officials will go and assist the state governments, respective states governments of the national capital as well as to the states of Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Chandigarh and also to Uttarakhand and Jammu and Kashmir as well. In fact, in Chandigarh, the dengue has claimed more than 133 lives. UP's Ghaziabad also reported more than 1,000 cases. So these numbers are very alarming and the hospitals are also overwhelmed with the patients containing viruses of dengue and reported dengue cases and with fever. So all these hospitals are now overflooded, and to control the outbreak, now it has become an essential measure for the Union Health Ministry to depute the experts teams to several states, and which is why now this step has been taken, and it is very significant in its own manner. But the national capital also has reported 1,530 cases so far, out of which 1,200 alone was reported in the month of October. Back to you.
All right, let's go across to Gursimran, who's bringing us the latest from Jammu. Gursimran, Jammu has also had a large number of dengue cases. In fact, the reports from there suggest that a large number of public health facilities are overflowing with patients who have either dengue-like symptoms or have confirmed dengue.
Yes, indeed, this is on the rise. The dengue is on rise in Jammu and Kashmir. Around 990 cases have been confirmed, reported from the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, and around 639, that is somewhat 64% of the cases, are only from the Jammu region, and that is somewhat a cause of worry. Just a while ago, I spoke to a senior official, a functionary of Jammu and Kashmir government, and they said that we are taking a routine review of the situation emerging in Jammu and Kashmir. Even awareness camps are being organized. We are making it very sure that this doesn't go further. This is for the first time in almost last 7 years that post 2014 the dengue has seen this kind of rise in Jammu and Kashmir, that it is touching 1,000 mark. Earlier last time it was in 2014, and since then so it was under control. But now for the past 1 month there has been a continuous rise on the cases, and the cases have surpassed the 990 mark. So they are near 1,000 mark, and in Jammu region only, it is in the 10 districts of Jammu, it counts to 640, the number exact is. So that's why the health officials are concerned. Various measures are being taken so as to curtail the outbreak of dengue in Jammu. Even the centre has now rushed the teams to Jammu and Kashmir so that the situation can be contained, because it is at an earlier stage. If it can be contained at this very place, it would help the common masses a lot. But if it goes out of hand from here, it will be proving a disaster, and we have seen how it all happened in 2014 when there was a massive outbreak of dengue in Jammu and Kashmir.
All right, to Chandigarh now, where Amandeep is reporting from. Amandeep, Chandigarh has already seen 33 deaths. In fact, you know, in the past 3 years, the number of cases that have been reported this year have already crossed, you know, the cumulative average of the past 3 years. So in that sense, it's almost a health emergency there.
Well, exactly, Nupur. The point is that not only the Chandigarh, even the Punjab is in worrisome situation for the dengue outbreak. Just because Punjab state has crossed the mark of 16,000 with 50 suspected deaths of dengue, and now health department is all on their toes. Medical health department is reporting each and every day to the health minister, who is the deputy chief minister of Punjab as well, and even the most affected districts in Punjab, they are every day reporting. Administration, health department, and public health services, they all together pressed into the service to control this menace, just because never ever it had been reported that Punjab dengue outbreak have reached to 16,000, but this time they have crossed the mark of 16,000, and even now the center department teams will assist the Punjab health department to control this outbreak, just because dengue is a worrisome situation. 15 deaths in Punjab, 33 in Chandigarh. This is how it is spreading every day, and even the health department is not able to control despite making several efforts, joint efforts in fact with the administration and the health department. Yes, Nupur.
So perhaps, as you're pointing out, Amandeep, a joint effort by the centre and the state will bear more fruit. Let's go across now to Ashwin, who's joining us from Thiruvananthapuram. Ashwin, the recent floods in Kerala have only added to this public health emergency, in the sense because this is, of course, a vector-borne disease, and the situation in Kerala makes it ripe for the disease to grow.
Absolutely right, Nupur. What is also important is that it was in September when the another variant of the dengue virus called as DENV has been also found in Kerala. Now, this is a vector. This is much more dreaded than the previous version. So this has caused a reason for worry for Kerala, especially after flood, when the low-lying areas, especially of Kuttanad, it takes a long time for the water to recede from these low-lying areas in Alappuzha. So rightly so, the Mansukh Mandavia had a high-level meeting, the Union Health Minister, and Kerala was rightly selected because most of the areas in Kerala, especially even today, especially in northern areas of Kerala, there's heavy rain that is going on, and also most plains of Kerala are low-lying areas, and there's a high possibility of dengue spreading in large numbers in the state, especially with the DNV, the new version that has been found to be extremely dangerous as well. So as far as Kerala is also concerned, it's a matter of concern because we are just grappling back from the flood situation and also the COVID situation as well.